Welcome to our aging puzzle. I am your host, Corlette Deveaux. This is our last episode for the year of 2023, and we thank you all for joining us. We thank you all for supporting us throughout the year. Remember, our show is about aging and how it affects all of us. We have had a number of conversations with guests from all walks of life that have been impacted by life and aging, and we shared their stories with you. Our guests have been from all walks of life, whether they have been young or middle aged or seniors. We brought their stories to you, and we thank you, dear friends, for being a part of our community this year. I hope that this has been a joyous season with your loved ones and fortitude of faith. And as we embark on our last episode of 2023, we wish you Godspeed and we wish you all the best in 2024. And I want to express from the entire team here at DG Incorporated and our Aging Puzzle, we want to express a profound gratitude for your presence. Your engagement and enthusiasm added immeasurable depth to our discussions with our guest, and we thank you. In this shared journey, we're not merely celebrating, we're seizing the opportunity to learn, to grow, and collectively enrich our minds and hearts. Your participation enhances the tapestry of wisdom and insights we weave together, delving into current topics and addressing health concerns and unveiling the keys to living longer, healthier lives. Thank you for being a part of this community that values knowledge, connection, and shared growth. Your presence is heart warming, and it is the reason why we are doing this, because we hope that we can impact the life of one person out there. So thank you. Let's stay connected with each other through the joy of learning and the power of listening. So here's to a 2024 filled with more heartwarming stories, laughter, inspiration, and the shared pursuit of knowledge. Cheers to our time together. And by the way, y'all, this is not an alcoholic beverage, and I am not driving. So I'm being responsible. Cheers to our time together. We want to see you next year, and thank you for watching us throughout the year. We are delighted to welcome Melanie Lovelace, personal injury attorney, again for the last week. She has been our special guest. Today, we are focusing on an important topic that we know affects all of us because it's a matter of life and death. It's impaired driving. And as you know, December is National Impaired Driving Prevention Month. And our goal is to join forces, raise awareness, and ensure everyone's safety on the road during this holiday season. Your safety and mine. So let's prepare for our last discussion on this issue. And y'all, let's take it seriously. It's a matter of life and death. Remember our aging puzzle? We have one guest every single month, and that one guest walks us through the journey. Week 1, we heard from Mel, who discussed statistics on holiday driving. The second week, Mel talked about tips for a safe holiday drive. And week 3, Mel shared a personal case from her injury law firm. And this week, Mel is going to share with us the ramifications of driving impaired. There are consequences, y'all, really bad. So I keep saying it, don't do it, don't. Stay away from the car if you have been drinking or if you're impaired in any way. Now it's time for Aging Facts. And as we bring this Aging Facts to a close for 2023, we want to reflect on our ongoing series about living your longest, fullest life. It's clear that the journey of life is filled with nuances, exceptions, and a touch of uncertainty because we're not perfect and we don't control the future. Navigating the sea of research on longevity often requires careful consideration So what we can do is take care of ourselves so that we can live longer because we're not in control of anything other than what we do for ourselves and the choices that we make. And amidst all of the intricacies of uncertainty, there is a beacon of clarity here. Staying fit, taking care of yourself. According to a renowned medical Canadian American group, y'all, exercise, yes, exercise stands as a pillar with little ambiguity or disagreement among experts. In other words, exercise is one of the few things which there's very little disagreement amongst experts. All experts agree, most of them, that exercise is critical, is important to your health and well-being. I've been saying this every week. Now, I'm sharing with you the experts are also agreeing. It's important. We also know that while nutritional strategies may evoke varying opinions, the consensus on the benefits of exercise is resounding. As we part ways, let this be a reminder that in the realm of human biology, the science supporting the role of exercise is clear. Exercise. Keep moving, stay active, and embrace the path to a healthier, more vibrant life. The one thing that most experts agree upon, exercise. Yep. So remember, exercise. And I also say, eat well, eat healthy. Until next time on our Aging Facts, where we continue to explore the fantastic and fascinating journey of aging with you, we will bring you more exciting tips about aging in 2024. But today, I want to encourage you, eat well, eat healthy, exercise. And we always talk about your stress, managing your stress, and socializing so you can have fun and enjoy your life. And as we wrap up this month devoted to National Impaired Driving Prevention, it is crucial to reiterate the profound impact that drinking and driving can have on our lives. Beyond the obvious risk of serious injury, fatality, and damage, there are also significant legal ramifications that can alter one's life's course. Be responsible. Despite widespread awareness that drinking and driving don't mix, sadly, the statistics remain alarming, y'all. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, 29 people lose their lives every day in motor vehicle crashes involving an alcohol-impaired driver. That's really sad. It's essential to understand the legal landscape, with most states considering a baseline blood alcohol concentration. And if you're under 21, there's zero tolerance for driving while drunk or with even a small amount of alcohol in your system. Zero tolerance if you're under 21. When you choose to drink and drive, you compromise cognitive ability and responsiveness, which impacts how safely you drive and put your life and the life of someone else at risk. So let's always prioritize making good decisions and planning ahead. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Uber, Lyft, something, or get a friend to do it for you. Melanie has done an exemplary job in contributing to this important dialogue this month. She has provided insights and helped to bring awareness to this much needed topic. And her presence has been of great value, and we love her and thank her so much. With that, I'd like to introduce Mel again for the last week. She is joining us, and she has been very informative throughout the month, and I hope that you are taking in whatever Mel has said and taking it to heart and making responsible decisions about driving while impaired. And the response to that is, don't do it. Mel is a compassionate advocate for victims of drunk driving. She represents the victims. She is originally from Michigan, and she holds a bachelor's degree in secondary education, and she has a law degree from Nova Southeastern University, where she graduated magna cum laude, smart friend of mine. She has a commitment to justice, and she worked at Nova Southeastern Law Review, and she also works at the injury firm right here locally in Fort Lauderdale. She specializes in personal injury cases, including automobile and trucking accidents, and she's very dedicated to those that are affected by negligence of others. So please join me in welcoming my beautiful friend, Melanie Lovelace. Welcome again, Mel. Welcome back for the last week.
Thanks for having me back, Corlette.
Awesome. Well, today we have tailored a special program honing in on a pivotal issue that impacts us universally: impaired driving, y'all. Our objective is to come together, heighten awareness so that everyone can be safe on the roads during this holiday season and every day. So get ready for our final discussion on this matter, and let's treat this conversation with the seriousness it deserves. Mel, I want to express my sincere, heartfelt gratitude for your valuable insights over the past 4 weeks. Our discussions on this crucial topic has been truly eye-opening, shedding light on this alarming increase in accidents and incidents related to impaired driving. As we near the conclusion of this month's show, we want to have Mel shift our focus on the legal side of things. So, Mel, let's talk about the legal aspects of driving while impaired. What legal consequences might individuals face, and how can we collaborate together to create a safer road?
Yeah, it's really imperative people understand the legal implications of driving impaired and, what are the consequences if you don't choose to prioritize safety on our roads. And I want everyone to remember you can get an impaired driving charge in any type of motor vehicle. So even if you think, oh, I'm in a golf cart or I'm on a motorized moped, or I'm on a scooter or an electric bike even, those are all considered vehicles if you hit and cause injury to someone with them, and they can result in DUI charges. And for a first offense DUI in Broward County, Florida, it can even include jail, up to 6 months of jail time, probation, a sentencing of probation for up to a year. You can have your driver's license suspended up to 6 months, anywhere from 6 to 12, depending on the severity of the DUI charges. You can have fines at a minimum of $1,000. You could also have to have an ignition interlock device installed on your car. So those are those devices that before you can even start your car, you have to blow into it to register your blood alcohol content. It's like a breathalyzer. Mm-hmm. There's also mandatory community service when charged with a DUI, and completion of DUI school, which is 12 hours of schooling through the DUI program. And obviously, in addition to all of these penalties, you're required to pay court costs, which can range anywhere up to $500. And then even more if you choose to hire your own criminal defense attorney to defend your charges. So, that is if you elect to have the state defender versus hiring your own, which would obviously incur more charges. And these are just for the first offense. These are the penalties for a first offense. These don't include increased penalties if it's a second or third offense. And further, you may even have to pay your victim for physical injuries that you caused to them if you've injured another person while driving impaired. And in our last segment, we did talk about how many impaired drivers out on the road, they don't have improper insurance coverage, or sometimes they have no auto coverage at all because they shouldn't be driving. But there is something called victim compensation that can be pursued through the criminal court system.
Okay. Well, Mel, what's victim compensation and how can a victim get compensated?
Yeah, that's a good question. It is a niche avenue only through the criminal court system. It's not through the civil court system. It's a state program. It provides financial assistance to victims of a crime. So to be eligible for the victim compensation program, you have to have suffered some type of physical, psychiatric, psychological injury, or death as a result of a crime caused by another person. So the victim has to cooperate with the law enforcement officials and the state attorney's office and file the proper paperwork through the state attorney's office for them to get the victim compensation. It's typically an application and then providing them with additional information about the crime to help them prosecute the crime as well. And the important part of it is the application really should be filled out within 1 year of the crime, and only up to 2 years after if there's good reason to show for not filing it earlier. And the court determines the amount of the compensation. They determine it, but it's typically based upon the medical expenses incurred. So when you've been injured by someone and you've incurred medical expenses as a result of that injury. And this is just one route for victim compensation if the impaired driver doesn't have proper automobile insurance coverage to pursue in the result of an injury. A victim can also consider filing a civil lawsuit, but they should always discuss that option with a civil attorney as well.
And Mel, this is all good information. Does your firm offer this type of representation that you just mentioned, the civil lawsuit?
We do represent people civilly when there is automobile insurance coverage available to pursue. If there unfortunately is no coverage to pursue, we don't represent individuals civilly against a solo defendant.
Okay. So, wow, you shared some great information about the ramifications of driving impaired. I mean, from having your license taken away, being suspended, going to jail, community service, fines, paying the victims. There's a significant impact to driving impaired. So it's important that people out there know that driving impaired is not a good thing, one. And two, you're going to hurt someone or hurt yourself. And three, you're going to pay. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You've shared some valuable information this entire month. Mel, before we wrap up this last week and this last segment, is there anything else you want to share that you may have missed, and maybe not have shared throughout the month?
I just want people to know if they are ever injured, they ever find themselves in these instances where they've been injured by someone else's negligence, someone else's bad driving, to call me. My firm, the injury firm, we're located at 1608 East Commercial Boulevard, right in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We have a second location in West Palm Beach, and we represent plaintiffs. We represent the injured parties. It's my passion. It's what I went to school for. And, every single attorney here at my firm, fights as hard as they possibly can to get the desired results for our clients.
That's fantastic. And everyone, I know Mel personally. She is fantastic. She's really good, and she's a caring person. So a big thank you to you, Mel Lovelace, for being a wonderful host. We appreciate
Thank you,
you for
Corlette.
being
It
a
was a
wonderful
pleasure
guest.
doing this with you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for being a wonderful guest. Your expertise is so invaluable, especially during this time of year. We want to really bring attention to this very valuable topic so that everyone is safe out there during this holiday season. And to our
Yes.
viewers, thank you for being a part of our aging puzzle. Remember, the choices we make during the holidays impact not only our lives, but the lives of those around us. Let's make responsible choices, look out for one another, and ensure that this holiday season is merry and bright for all the right reasons. So drive safe, everyone. Thank you again, Mel. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate Mel for taking the time to join us. This has been a very important conversation, and she shared her knowledge and expertise with us. Thank you again, Mel. Now it's time for habits to live longer and live better. And remember, we recommend 4 things every single week: eating a proper diet, exercising regularly, and reducing stress, and 4, socializing. These 4 things are important to incorporate into your daily life to help you live longer and live better. And next year, when we start our show, we are going to focus on those 4 things because living longer and living better is essential for all of us. And we will focus on those 4 things. Our topic for this month was driving safe for the holidays. And remember, December is National Driving Impaired Prevention Month. That is a very important topic, and we want to encourage you this holiday season and every day to be responsible and do not drive if you have been drinking or if you are impaired in any way. If you want to learn more and get more information about this topic, please go to www.nhtsa.gov/road safety to get more information. And again, we want to thank our guest, Melanie Lovelace. If you want to get in contact with Mel, you can shoot her an email at mel@flinjuryfirm.com. Be careful out there on the road, y'all. Pull over and report drivers you suspect to be under the influence by calling 911. And we want to encourage you to be responsible and to be safe out there. We want to say cheers to responsible choices and safer journeys ahead. And remember, we are at the end of 2023. We wish you Godspeed, and we thank you for your support of our aging puzzle this year. And we hope you will continue to support us in 2024. So on behalf of the team here at Our Aging Puzzle and DG Incorporated, thank you so much. Cheers to a fantastic new year and to blessings and well wishes to all of you. Thank you again. Voila.
I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. DG Incorporated provides coaching services to help entrepreneurs open and grow assisted living facilities and build economic wealth. Visit their website to learn more.